God, that's bright. Testing, testing. No robot here. Oh, okay. Continue. And hey, guess what? We're not starting out as a robot today. Hooray. Anyway, when we left off, we had basically done the first little hour section and brought this town back to life and did a few little questos. Oh, I love that animation. Those leaves are so pretty. Hello. Bork. I don't want to bite. I just want to bork. Okay. I also want to check out the rest of this town and see if there was something else that we might have missed. Can I cut down rock? Huh. I want to go to that island. But I feel like I will die if I do that. Alright, I want to see what happens if I go in the water. I made it. Came here, cut down nature. Hello. You obtained dragonfly bread, uniquely shaped. Oh, wait, did I say bread? uniquely shaped bead that shines in multiple layers of color. I'm fine. Today's brain topic is is unannounced and mandatory removal from job. Not for me, but for other people. About not for me. 6 people at my job got laid off today. It was pretty crazy. Like, all of a sudden, like, all of the all of the team leads were gone. Team leads being the people that assist the supervisors with report making and helping with the load of supervisor calls and all that other sort of stuff. They all lost their job today, apparently. No, if his mama catches you snacking, she'll clobber you good. Oh, what, I cut her pot open? No. Okay. And like somebody in claims lost their job, all the team leads. And then one of the people in the help desk position just above me lost their job too. No, this was like legit layoffs. Like actual like layoffs. Like this is actual, guess what? We are getting rid of this position. You don't work here any longer type of layoff. Like, here's a severance package layoff, but guess what? You still don't have a job. So it's the real kind. Yeah, it is kind of sad. One of the people that left was like a super nice lady who was one of the team leads. Super fucking smart. Everyone relied on her for everything. This must be where she ages the sake. Smells good, doesn't it? I want in. If I can't get in, can I cut the sake? What? Smells like her. Was it only them? Will it stay only them? They say that they are done. But it has a few of us worried. Because I'm in the level right below where these, like... So there's the supervisors, the team leads, the level 3, and then there's level 2, which is me. So the supervisors were fine. All of the team leads are gone, and some of the level 3s were gone. So it's like the level right above me, and I'm just like, I'm glad that I am help desk, which means that like technically I am necessary. But still, like, that's scary as hell, right? What? She liked something, but then she was heartbroken. Oh, make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own. Okay, that's probably why. Okay. It is very scary. Very close to home. Very close to my job. This is a millstone used to polish rice, but the watermill is broken and won't move. Oh, I get a feeling that I can fix this. Would I make my own alcohol? I mean, it'd be an interesting thing to try. I did! You just have to slather enough ink on there. What's this? The mill's been mended? Who on earth did that? Bork. I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started. Yay, we made her happy. I don't know, it'd be interesting to try to make your own alcohol, but yeah, you really are just skipping ahead. Am I? Is that what I'm doing? You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, this thing's here for polishing the rice, you see. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've got something I think you'll like. It's just some leftover stock from the store. But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? Wait. Can I not has? Oh, I can take. Somebody wants this. It's not as severe as with the turnips, but a bit. It's completely fine though. I like how you're 3 steps ahead. But now, who wants fucking sake? I mean, I like being ahead of the curve. She's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of the legendary hero. Licensed treasure chests. Okay. Yeah, you're doing the right quest, just out of order. You consume potato. It fills potato. Dry but satisfyingly flavorful. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Oh, did I put out the fire? I am the greatest. Oh, Kushi. Let's... Whoa. Looks like he ain't waking up anytime soon. He's out cold. That didn't wake him up. Nothing will. Let's just leave him for a while and find something else to do. Okay. We'll leave him alone for right now. Can I cut his house down? Oh, wait. Will the whole sun thing work anywhere? Or does that only happen, like, in the sky? It has to be a sky thing, right? Yeah, because if I can draw it and then prove that it doesn't work, then obviously it doesn't work. Okay. Sun is a sky thing only. A lot of things require certain overlapping drawings, so I assume that's why. Yeah, okay. So I guess we move on for right now, then. Heave! Heave! This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like it's made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Hey, look! Deep. Pink-ass demons. Nice. Look at that respect. You accumulated praise. Whoa, Amy. You suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm going to open the fan menu where you'll see the divine attributes. Use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want. So this is my life. This is ink. My astral pouch. And purse. Okay, you can only inject when full. Or when it fills it. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. Okay. Well, is it all coming back to you, or what? Huh? It's hard to notice such a small enhancement. Oh, lighten up, Furball. This one's a big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check on that dude. Ah, I feel as light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Could you imagine the stuff you'd improve if praise was a currency? Yeah, but then you get all those praise whores. I think it'd be just the same. Except the economy would be based on attention. Oh, that'd be bad. I feel like that would be bad. Say, Pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? So you must know that guy Susano. Can you get him to come over here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Okay, I have idea. I'm gonna get my sake back. Ginseng! Roots bursting with nutrients fills astral patch a little bit. You can't tell me which way to go. Is the economy not already based at least partially on attention? Yeah. Brewing sake is my whole life, you know. One day I'll produce sake that'll be remembered in legend forever. This just comes with me now. I mean, that's probably how we have a president right now, right? Or at least specifically this president. What the? Huh? Ah, I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. People don't like to say it, but that's really how people vote. Who have they seen and who they like the most? Yeah, I know. And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? He sure looks pretty great. Do you even beasts know of my great exploits now? Oh, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. Huh? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Emmy. We're taking it with us. What? What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? They'll think things. Alright, I like this. You mangy mutt! You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Toenboku! Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susano! Yep, none other than the Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. Girl dog and grown man in his hidden underground passage. Sounds like a bad hentai. I would choose to ignore that hentai. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please. I mean, you are Naki's descendant, are you not? Surely one so strong, surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? So there are hentai that you wouldn't ignore? I mean, Yes? It is certainly not beyond my ability. I mean, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Really? Great. Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it! Wait, a boulder of this size is not very easy even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make the preparations. Wait for my return. Huh, I wonder. I've never seen the guy train seriously, ever. Gutter Gus? Come on, it's a fucking meme. Everybody knows that one. Besides, everybody knows enough hentai to know where this is going. Will you just continue to speed up, or is there just like 3 levels of speed up? Okay, anyway. I know I told that merchant I could help. But a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm on a legendary bloodline. It's just too big. You haven't seen hentai? Only yaoi? Oh no, I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. I think I have the answer. Yeah, only 3 levels of speed. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. Huh? Hold it right there, Fido. That smell. Is that Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? You offered Vista of the Gods. Fido, my friend! Did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day! Ah, good old sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. It's all so clear now. Let the training begin. Yeah, training. Oh shit. There has to be a... Oh, that's cute. There has to be a way to obtain that. Okay. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. Oh, I get it. I get it. You can't get the treasure yet. You'll get an ability for that thing later. Feast your eyes on this! Susano style! Exploding implosion! Huh? Hiya! Oh, I got it powered up. Susano style! Exploding implosion! That's amazing. You slice that huge rock clean in half. You really are something. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. Or, I mean, of course. Of course I could. I am the great Susano. The greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off when you said you were Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Would I have rather have the ability to freeze time or the ability to slice through anything? Time. Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Business, business, business. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. I feel like we just created a legend. He shouldn't get it all puffed up. He's nothing without us. We'll help him out later. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty. Ah, glorious Amaterasu. Wait, is that her fucking butt? Oh my fucking god. Here I thought she was showing a lot of cleavage, but that's her fucking ass. Peaches. Alright, what a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleave the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be a witness to great art. Yeah? So do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun! 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 Stop calling me a bug. I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word. Not my jiggly titties. Aw, relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Ami. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake. I like it. I'd rather have slicing. I can slice through anything, even concepts. I'd slice through being poor. I'd slice through people's depression. And I'd slice through all that dried gum on the floor that's always everywhere. Oh, gross. That would legitimately take magic. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here, within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Vanish! Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man. And Amaterasu is just asleep. This is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu. Could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. Alright. I have grown tired, I haven't even the strength to speak now. Yeah, her fucking ass. Oh my god. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah. I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. For a sprite, she sure is powerful, protecting multiple locations from this nationwide curse, and resurrecting a dead god. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. A sprite's got a sprite. The sprite's gotta quench that thirst. Anyway, Ami's a god and all, but what could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world? And I'll steal and learn them? Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. I bet you'd like to spritz that Sprite. Alright, is there anything else to do here? Oh, bunny rabbit. I don't want to bite the bunnies. Oh, bite is just pick up. I get it now. Yeah, I thought it was bad. I thought biting was mean. I didn't want to be mean. So I can bite this dog? I can bite this child? No, I cannot bite the child. Anyway, I guess that's good to know. Headbutt is mean? Ah. I feel like if you use teeth, that's mean. This is store? Okay then, guess I better offload some stock before heading back. Feel free to take a look if you've been sent to do the shopping, pup. Yeah, teeth isn't mean, it's kinky. Oh my god. Let's buy. I guess I could do the feed bags. Because now that I have that, I can come over here, right? And I can feed rabbits. Would you like advice? Not spoilery, but still important? Yes. Get that rabbit love. Ah, look, he's even got an asshole. Anyway, feed all the animals you can, and help as many people as you can. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm getting. I remember watching a video about feeding the animals, so that's definitely going to be a thing that I'm going to try to do. So yeah. I remember there's a couple guys up here. One of them was the battle guy, right? I fed the birds. Oh, there's different groups of animals. Okay. I get it. I get it. Ah, you're that unruly white wolf. That was quite a toss you gave me. Well, White One, I respect animals and their customs, but anyone who causes trouble in this village shall be dealt with harshly. You're a spunky little thing, aren't you? Hello, Mr. Orange, still full of vim and vigor, I see. If you fed them, they'll have little hearts. Yeah. Say, aren't you that little troublemaker, Isun? If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Ah, never mind, I've got better things to do. Mumble, mumble. Oh, hello again. That tree is known as Konohana. She's been worshipped as our guardian deity for ages now, but her flowers and fruit withered quite some time ago. What's more, I've had a dreadful dream last night. A giant monster appeared and swallowed up the whole village. Might be a sign. Might it be a sign of even worse things to come? I sure would like to see Konohana restored to her former glory. Oh, well, troublemakers like you couldn't possibly understand. I visit Konohana daily, hoping that she'll grow strong again. You two ought to do so. Okay. Well. Is it just me, or does this, like, seriously look like something that should be dug up? Anyway. What the fuck is that thing over there? I assume I need to be able to interact with the animals in order to feed them, so if they are up in the sky, it's probably not even worth the trouble. Yes, you never told me about how you feel about... Oh, meringue? I like meringue. I like the texture. I think it is a fancy marshmallow. I know it's not like chewy and rubbery like a marshmallow, but definitely a fancy marshmallow. Yes! Now I can go by her house tonight. I wonder which is her house. Wait, could I have waited till nighttime to do this? Would you like more meringue, marshmallow, or whipped cream? Oh, whipped cream. Then meringue, then marshmallow. Whipped cream is attainable at any time. Granted, I know that you could attain meringue anytime, but I feel like whipped cream is more appropriate anytime. Uniquely shaped beads that shine in multiple layers of color. What are these for? I wonder. You must really like cream pie then? I mean, I like meringue on things like a lemon like a key lime pie or like a lemon meringue pie, uh, stuff like that. Oh, I almost forgot. I promised you some cherry cakes, didn't I? I'll get you some fresh ones in a jiffy. You wait right there. Upsy daisy. I liked that demon float. Whew. Take these with you, dear. They're best when they're fresh. You consume cherry cake. Cherry flavored sweet bean cake fills astral pouch a good deal. I need to increase my my pouch. What's the matter, Snowball? Hungry? A poor old thing like you must have it hard out in the wild. Here's a little something for you. Baked oranges! Orange baked to perfection fills astral pouch a good deal. Coral fragment. Hunk of coral said to have been brought from the Dragon Palace. What the hell are those for? Are those like sellable items or are they usable items? What do? You want more? I suppose it wouldn't do any harm. Here you go. Nice. Check your inventory and you'll see. Okay. Da, da, da. Wait, where's my inventory then? The treasury scroll? Oh, okay. But I mean, what do they do? That's the big question. And it says like one of 3, so... tools are consumables and treasures are that. Still doesn't really answer my question. I mean, treasures are treasures. It seems like treasures are the things that I would sell for money should I need money. That's what it seems like treasures are. At least in my mind. Yeah, okay. I support you. Don't overthink. Just let it be. No, I need to know. I have to know. It is muy importante. If I ask a question, it means that I need to know it. Huh? You probably know this already, Emmy, but this here is Shinshu Field, the most beautiful field in Nippon. At least it's supposed to be. But ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. Oh, I can handle the truth, and I will. I will handle it so well. Ain't no Jack Nicholson gonna tell me that that I can't handle no truths. Better watch where we're going. You can look at the map. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead. I like that eerie howl. Also, no reason to. I'd advise you to step into the fog for just for a second. Just for the experience. But it said never do. Ami, that's the first guardian sapling marked on our map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. But just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide, are known as cursed zones. It's purely per experience. You don't have to. But I'd never even seen one this big. It's withered all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. I'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. That tree's an offshoot of Sequoia. It protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. But how the heck would we do that anyway? I imagine it has something to do with these guys. It's really... Well, I am right here anyway. Holy cow, this is bad! It looked like your regular old curse zone from back there. But evil here is far worse close up. It would curse a normal person in a flash. I'm afraid it might even rob you of your power. So it goes bad. So basically, if it's color, it's good. If it's not, it's bad. Like, instant bad. It's actually kind of easy to get lost in that. Pink ass motherfucker! Also, you can slice the flying scrolls. Didn't think it does anything. But it may be fun to imagine it as a sneak attack. Yeah, I was trying to do that. I just pushed the wrong button. I will certainly try it this time, though. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, it knocks them down a bit. I kind of wish the battles would actually happen, like, more just on the field. You look at that, Ami. This guardian sapling's a wreck. So that's why Sequoia's been hurting so bad. I bet the natural beauty would return if you revive that tree. But how could you possibly do something like that? You need a special power that could make a withered tree bloom. I do not yet have that power. There's a person stuck out there. That sucks for them. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. I guess there isn't really such a thing as, like, leveling in this game, is there? So there's ultimately no real need to battle all the enemies unless I need money, is what I'm guessing, ultimately. Also, you can only do one drawing on a page for now? Okay. I guess that makes sense. You look like a cave. You're very dark. Gross. What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual, when I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. Oh, he's wearing a fox pelt. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, I was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream there, but it up and vanished when this curse zone appeared. The earth must be angry. All I want is to live with nature in peace. Man, All I want is to live with the nature. Is to live with nature in peace, man. Now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake toward Kamiki. Whoever it was, man. I hope Mother Earth kept them safe. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about that cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley. Was it an action figure? Just a figurine. It's fine. No, Mom, it's an action figure. It's not a doll. The site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow enshrined there. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, not long ago that Susano guy went marching in there. It's weird. Normally he runs away at the sight of monsters. And he hardly seems the type to try his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. Uh-oh. I meant to cut your wood. Yes. There we go. I finally got to cut. Oh. This guy's got a magic tree inside. Wait, did I just... Okay, I thought so. Alright, so obviously we have to go to that cave. Because there's not going to be anything else that I can do around here, is there? Alright, let's go. Cave time it is. Probably have to go rescue Susano. Susano! I think the thing that interested me about this game the most is that it was basically like Legend of Zelda. So, it's like, why not fucking play it? Eventually. You love the nature trail? You obtain Traveler's Charm. Protects travelers from danger. Increases godhood by 1 level. Alright. Alright. I see what you're up to. It's party time for demons! That was not my best work. Maybe it was okay. Never mind. Wow, still just as brown as ever. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why did the god's power disappear? Guess the curse of the gods of this land must be really strong. They can't intervene until we do something about this stagnant air. Ugh, gross, stale air. Gross. I am, like, really, really happy with the way that this game looks. It has always been quite appealing to me. And I'm kind of glad that I'm playing it in HD, because now I kind of get like the best of how good it is. It's worth the wait. Hey, check out that tree. It's moving. Better be careful on me. You see that? It just threw some fruit at us. Showing me mean business. Hit its fruit back at it. Draw one quick stroke to hit the fruit. Remember how, don't you? Look, you stunned it with its own fruit. Let's pass on by this creepy old tree while we can. I can't kill the tree. Oh, I can. Why didn't you just say destroy the tree? Or does tree grow back? I bet tree grows back, so... I expect this bridge to break underneath my weight. Yo. Attack me, bro. Though I will say, it probably would have been really cool to play it on the Wii with the motion controller. Yeah, they come back. Okay. No sense in killing them all then. Ah, what is food? Isu, the statue's all dirty. Kind of feel sorry for it standing here in a place like this. Leave me alone, I'm looking at this thing. There has to be something I can do to clean that up, but it's probably a power that I don't have yet. Hey, look, it's Susano. Who are you? big old drum boy. Huh? What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt. What are you doing here? Go home! I already told you, I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies many secret training grounds. Oh, my secret training ground. The battles used to scare you at first. Because it was so sudden and demony. It's a perfect place to hide. I mean, to train. Now, Scoot, be off with ya! Wow, check out that wall painting. It's said that a crystal sphere makes the trees grow when it is enshrined somewhere around here. Based on this painting here, I'd say the rumor must be true. Still, something's not right. Don't you think there's something missing from this painting? You mean... a sun? So, what is food for today? Ba-da-da-da-da-da! What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now, I can go hide. I mean, now I can go trade. It's a wall painting of an ancient ritual. It ain't half bad. And that's a lot coming from the great Isun. That's right, I can wall climb. I forgot about that. Also, side note, you hate Susanoo? Yeah, he's kind of a douche. What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susanoo mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? Where'd Pops go anyway? Sacred Tree Cherry Cascade. I haven't seen anything remotely like a sacred tree around here. What's up with this tiny sapling? I smell a faint scent like sequoias coming from the sapling. Alright. I need the crystal. I bet something will happen if we can just get this right. I know something's hiding here. This room's hiding some kind of secret. What's up with this puddle? Looks pretty chintzy for what's supposed to be a grand altar. Bet there used to be something on here. Well, we figured out most of everything. Let's find out the rest. Oh, a save point. That means something's gonna happen. I don't know. He's just like a cocky drunk character who lives life based on the reputation of his relatives. I certainly see lots of people like that around. Is that a bear on a ball? That's cute. What now? You foul beast. How did you get in here? Foul beast. The animals look adorable. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground? Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. Enough talk. I bleed thirst for battle. Eagle, nothing. Fufano file. Fufano! I don't know what I was doing. What the? What's for a lot of gun? Exploding implosion. Fufano style. Fufano! Ah. Now for Susano style. Exploding implosion! I like Bear. Bear is adorable. That'll teach you, you foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique. Bork. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susano condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. Oh my god. Ear wiggles! Sheesh, it's still sleeping. Well, like a bear. What a snore! Makes Susano sound like a kitten's purr. It's sleeping like a log. Can't believe it's sleeping in a place like this. This crystal sphere is filled with leaves. Is this the sphere used in a ritual for good harvest or something? Hey, didn't that wall painting have a spirit-like object in it? It did. It was the sun. Wow, I wonder if I will solve this puzzle. I kind of dig like how this style makes a three-dimensional thing look like completely 2D. It's kind of trippy on the eyes. Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So this was that sphere in that wall painting. I bet the sphere here is magic or something. I wonder. Why don't we try some magic? Tiny Sun. Behold the power of my green beam. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation, Ami. Ah, looks like a little bit more than just one star. Ah! Monkey! Sakigami! Ah, Matarasu. Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods, known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush, techniques known collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. I got plant flower. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom, simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey, maybe it'll make this withered guardian sapling blossom too. Circle! By fooling around. I feel bad that it had to show me, but I thought I was doing this in the first place. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Wow, look at everything. Look at how everything grew back so quickly. Sequoia wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. So this is what Hana Valley is supposed to look like. Seems Sequoia's guardian sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong powers to suppress this. This is gorgeous and one of my favorite things of the game. Even if you are Siranui reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey, Ami! What about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. And by bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there too. What are we waiting for? Leap back before you think, right? Or leap before you think. Yes, leap before I think. Oh, ouch. Feast your eyes on that, Ami. The guardian saplings in full bloom. With the power of bloom. I wish I could see what it was saying, but the damn achievement notification. I bet we could revive the guard. Yeah, okay. I want to see the bear. I want to see if anything happened to Bear. Nothing happened to Bear. Does he count as animal, like... Wait, what is godhood? Alright, back to it. It's very pretty in here now. How dare you invade this land? Oops. Yeah, I did well. Oh, pigos. These animals are adorable. Let's see, you would eat... Really? The last thing that I thought that these guys would eat would be seeds. I thought they'd be herbivores. How I fight in game is interesting. Why? What is so interesting about how I fight in game? Well, pigs love me. That creepy old tree just won't give up. I've got an idea, Ami. Maybe you could hit its fruit back at it. And while it's done, you can use Bloom. Ah. I think it looks much better. I feel like there's a way to clean this. But I might just be wrong. I could just be overthinking it. Oh, Ami, hold on. Ana Valley looks so much better now, but what about this gloomy patch of grass? You can use the power of Bloom to fill it in. Just fill it with your brush and Bloom will take care of it. You obtained green sprout tip. Using the green sprout technique, poke holes in the ground with dots. The ink becomes as a seed and trees sprout forth, confounding foes. The life force of this vegetation is the bane of evil. Oh, that's interesting. There's a scroll here too, eh? I mean, this looks like a travel guide. It's an ancient record of the pilgrimages across the land. If this were the real thing, it'd normally be worth a fortune, but with all the copies out there, you probably wouldn't get much for it. At any rate, if you ever want to read it. Aha! Oops. I feel like the circle is the one that I'm having the biggest trouble with right now. I'm on point. On point with what? Cool. I can heal the black trees too. Like the black trees with the wards tied around them. Oh, monkey. So, which black trees do you mean? Like, do you actually mean, like, these trees here? You do. Interesting. I just wasn't drawing it properly, I guess. The circle... It's a little bit tricky to Get right for me. Nice. At least somebody respects my skill. You obtained the Sun Fragment. Collect 3 of these bright fragments to extend your solar energy by 1 unit. Yeah, it seems that way. I feel like this game, like, it would do really well on the Wii U with the touchpad, like even the 3DS and DS. And I know that they had the sequel on the DS, didn't they? That Okami Den. I don't know about that one as much as I know this one, which again is very little. Digging tips. Hello? I want to save it for these guys, actually, to be quite honest. Press Y to dig holes. Simple act has great depth. Spots that appear empty may emit light in the darkness. Dig the find great treasures. Not only advantage of digging holes, you may notice a green glow in areas with less vegetation. White wilted clovers, rejuvenate. Praises. Okay. I like that clover. Oh, wait. What? Where is it? How do you get? Wait, what did I cut down? Oh, nothing. It just did the thing. Never mind. There was a thing. a secret thing. Up there. How does one there? The kitties are fine. They are behind me currently. Aha! You can't hide from me forever. I do kind of appreciate the fact that it has like a day-night cycle. It's kind of cool. Changes the things that you can see. Alright, save your game. Alright, let's go back out into this field here. I like how it says I can skip this loading. Okay, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Now, Ami, before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, I have an important tip for you. Ready? Okay then. If you ever forget what to do next, press this and take a look at the logbook. You'll find your journal there. Hey, Ami. What about that withered guardian sapling in the outer field? I bet you can revive it too. And by bringing back the guardian sapling back to life, you might be able to lift the curse there too. Your journal is a record of the important dialogue you've heard. It shows all the important info you have in that furry little head. Just dig up the info the way I showed you. You'll be able to recall important things. Your adventure will be a lot easier if you remember this. Also, remember, first things first. Alright, let's get going. First things first, you mean do everything aside from what the story tells you to do? Freaky. It looks like the river suddenly cleared up. I did see Susanna whizzing past here a little while ago, but surely it wasn't him who cleaned up the river, was it? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. It's me, bro. I'm the one that did the deed. Now I'm gonna cut all your wood. I think my favorite effect is that water. It fills me with a high degree of contentment seeing that. Wow, that nasty curse zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back, and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call music. Great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Where's Peach Ass? Hey, that's Sequoia's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived the guardian sapling. Well, you can stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kinda on a roll here. How about we take a look around? Shinshu Field first. You've been gone 100 years, right? And a good run around the place will do you good. Yeah. Fleeing battle. Strolltron, wait, okay, so there is a way to, like, actually flee battle. Demon Scourges may take form as what's known as Demon Scroll. Physical contact in not this find yourself under attack. Battles can be desperate affairs. Often you may wish to avoid them. If you can find a crack in the demonic realm's border, you can attack it, breach the border, make your escape. Okay, I've seen those. I know exactly what it's talking about. Oh, cool, and I get a save point out here. I think it wasn't here before. Uh-oh. Huh. Wall. What's up with this old gate? I don't like the looks of it. It's just teeming with evil power. I can feel it. Still, you being a god and all, we can't just ignore it. What do you think, my furry friend? We going through it or what? Nice. What are your thoughts on the game so far? I like it. It's pretty easy to get the hang of. It's absolutely adorable. I like the style. That's it. Those things are gateways to monster lairs. I've heard of such gates before. They're called devil gates. Those monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. Let's tear them down wherever we find them. Enemy in the gates. A vengeance slip. Alright, so, like, my only concern right now is... how do I make this diggable, or... I did it. But yeah, I've got no complaints about the game. At all. Except for the fact that the pigs eat seeds. Oh, yeah. I mean, what do you think about the game? Hello? Now let me see, what am I doing here again? Oh yes, I took shelter under this guardian sapling. When I heard the terrifying sound before, like a monster growling. Oh, this is perfect, it's fate. Why don't I just set up shop here? You know where to come when you're sent shopping, right, Pooch? Oh yes. I don't know if you'll understand this, but here goes. I'd like to ask you a favor. It'd be a cinch with your nose. If you sniff out any nice bowls or dishes lying around, don't just leave them to rot away. Bring them to me, would you? If you turn up any treasures that are worth a bit, I'll pay you. Treasures? Ah, you found anything like that on me? If you did, you should just sell it. I mean, what are you gonna do with stuff like pots and dishes? It's hard to sell stuff you worked so hard to get, but don't worry. All the treasures you collect will be cataloged in the fan menu. Have you got something for me? Yes. Fine, let's sell. Whatever. I don't need it. Temporarily deflects enemy attacks. Bye. I think I'll just take more seed bags. Bum 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 bum. Ow, how do I dig? Wait, what's that one? I like that combination. That's a good combo. It's been ages since I've seen the river looking so healthy. That magical crystal ball must be working its mojo. Go through the demon gate! Go through the demon gate! Okay. I'm a good combo. Oh, what are you? I'm just gonna come out here and do fucking everything. I have no idea what you're for. Got a forest. Okay, interesting. Nameless man kiln. Oh. Bet they could make some sweet pottery in a kiln like this. Pots that I can break? Let's go see the Nameless Man. Alright, never mind. Not yet. The music's super nice too, by the way. I was gonna say, I thought there was some dude over here that I just remembered. What a view. Oh, ow. What's going on? Ida of the Dagon Express never trips up. I've fallen and I can't get up. Must be a curse. Express Messenger Ida. I don't have time for falling over. People are waiting for mail! Those monsters must have set some kind of trap for me as a joke. Darn it, I knew I should have bought a traveler's charm. Hey, Pooch! That's a traveler's charm you've got there. Oh, yes. I feel so light. My body feels as light as a feather. Thanks, Pooch. You saved me. Can't hang about. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. Wait, is he running on his hands? Okay, the male guy in Ocarina of Time was weird. This guy is weirder. Battle over. I should play guitar. I should not play guitar. Oh, what's this? You're sure all fired up, Ami. You really think that head of yours is gonna bust that wall down? There's a crack in the wall. There's a faint breeze coming through it. It might be well worth us while to knock the wall down. I don't think I have anything that'll knock the wall down, do I? How about... a hammer? Nope. Okay. Hey, get a load of this statue's face. It's got the same blank expression as you! Huh. The crack thing is coming up? Yeah, I'm sure. Wait, is it just me or did the enemies, like, respawn? Yeah, they did. Okay. There's no point in killing all the enemies. I thought that maybe I would get something for it, but that's fine. Cast Statue is a very late game ability. Okay. O car from wood, it is as fearsome as the real thing. Oh, that's right. I saw this thing. So you don't even have to cut them to kill them. You just have to like hurt them enough that they die. Cutting to kill them is just like a thing that you can do when they turn black and white. It's like, I honestly just love exploring this game because it makes things appear. And it's nice. Stop listening. Because when things appear in this game, it's pretty. Yo! I drew you a circle, buddy. You better respect my authority. Circle skills and shit. Get out of the way! Coming through. Got a mountain load of letters to deliver. He just ran past us. Oh gosh, that's loading loops for you. To Pyrotechnist's house. Cool. It's a guardian statue, but I don't think anyone's been here in years. It's in pretty bad shape. I feel kind of sorry for it. Why don't you leave an offering? How do I leave an offering? Oh. Duh. I need to pick something up and put it in front of it, right? Offerings. The best offering is always death. Well, I mean, if that's the case... where'd the animal go? Seriously, what do I offer it? How do I even offer? Oh, a horse. Do I like horses? I mean, horses are very pretty, and they are very majestic. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. My favorite horse, the Swedish stallion. Come back to this hut at night. Oh. Huh? What a pretentious sign! Ami, this here's a dojo. This is where people come to learn sword fighting and martial arts. But who knows if they'll train you here? Maybe if you're a good wolfie, they'll teach you a trick or two. I still wanted to believe that a pig would eat anything that you put in front of it. Oh, it disappeared. It won't let me sacrifice it. Thick and fibrous vegetable fills the astral pouch a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat it. No way I'm not gonna do that. was gonna say, I thought you fucking pigs loved me. Alright. I don't like this guy because of the way he hides. And I can't dig him up. Would I learn Keto? I mean, martial arts is cool, but I think I'd learn it just to say that I did. But I don't think I would do, like, all the crazy shit. I would just do a sampling. Oh my god, another one. There has to be a way to deal with these guys. Either that or I need, like, upgraded attack or some shit. You're wasting my time here. What the fuck? I ended up having to kill him normally. He didn't even go black and white. Yeah, I got a wilted nutsack and bit. Okay. Did you read his monster entry in my menu? No, I have not read any of the monster entries, in all honesty. What do you mean? The bull comes in later. Go in the dojo. Onigiri-sensei. Well, what have we here? It looks like you have an adorable lupine visitor. My name is Onigiri-sensei, and this is my dojo. Fighting Master Onigiri-sensei. What business could a wolf like yourself have a dojo like this? Certainly, you haven't come to study the fighting arts with yours truly. Yes. I like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. I'd very much like to while away the hours and play with you, but I'm afraid that this place is far too dangerous for creatures like you. That is, of course, unless you can cover the training fee. I believe that I can. God technique. Fleetfoot. I will do both of these. I'll be a monkey's uncle. You've got the cash, have you? I see. I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. Ah. Oh. Oh. What the fuck is his head? He's got one of those heads that's upside down and right side up at the same time. Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside and test your might. Dun, 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 dun. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Fleetfoot God technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Press RT quickly and without hesitation. In doing so, you can quickly bound out of the way of incoming attacks. You'll move in the direction that you push the left stick. You can instantly execute a dash immediately following a jump. Press RT quickly to leap away from impending danger. Well, did you understand? Yes. Check it out when you forgot what it means to be a warrior. It's not something to be learned. You must have the innate ability. Train until your muscles ache, then train some more. Would you like to hear the tips again? No, I don't need to hear the tips again. He's amazing. Alright. I want the next technique. I basically just got I got a quick dash. Had enough, eh? Well, listen, Wolf, gaining experiences in a single battle is admirable. You must never lose the drive for self-improvement. I pray that you do not forget that. Like, that was all I was supposed to do, right? Like, was I supposed to, like, practice it against him? I don't see how he wasn't attacking me. Four wins. Are you mentally prepared? Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Four Winds Reflector technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Four winds. First, press X to begin the attack. Then press X rapidly in succession. Time it well. Repeat until you connect 4 consecutive reflector hits. This combo makes short work of enemies and looks good, too. Not bad. Keep it up. Playing this game kind of makes me want to play Wind Waker again. I feel he's just going to keep on doing this, so I can just leave. I like that wolf spin. Okay, but you said to come here at night, right? Is it different at night? So close. Oops, they cease their mission. Burning deep in the ground, they sound their mighty drums. The drums might even shake the earth, jump to avoid this attack. Lure them from the ground and strike from behind. I understand. No knights. I was thinking of a different hut. Okay. So, again, what's up with this offering thing? What do I bring it as a sacrifice? Yeah, you eat seeds, that's right. Everything fucking eats seeds. Got a forest? It's the most green and fertile place in this region. Where the villagers used to take the ferry to the forest long ago. Well, I can't do anything with that. Oh! Can't have multiple sons? Is that what it's telling me? Multiple sons not allowed? I wanted to check out this area. This area looks cool. Again, what's the offering? You know the dude with the kiln you see? Yeah, the nature guy? What about? Does he have something to do with these offerings that I'm seeing? Oh my god, I'm so close. in a minute. Okay. It looks mystical. Yeah, he occasionally drops vases that are offerings. Oh, okay. Moon Shrine. People purify themselves here before visiting the Moon Cave. By purify, do you mean cut it to pieces? Oh, dear me, this is awful. Priest of the Moon Shrine, Mika. A most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine. Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harami, Nippon's largest lake. In the middle of it there was an old shrine called Moon Cave. But it's completely disappeared, vanished into thin air. It enshrines a wicked demon that Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukuyomi, the fabled sword that keeps the demon at bay. That demon, its name was... No! I'll be cursed if I say it! Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master Waka. On the one occasion he has to go back to the city, this happens? Oh dear. Lately there have been monsters haunting these parts as well. Those mischief-making monsters are the worst. I expect this is their doing. Well, maybe not this time, but they still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. Oh, bounties. Interesting. The gods will have marked all those wanted monsters with a sign. You'll know as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they're very cautious. They only come out at night. Will you put this list up somewhere obvious, Wolf? I'm sure some brave soul will step up to the challenge. You mean me? Hey, this is a sweet job for us, Amy. Let's keep this list handy and take care of all of those mischief-making monsters ourselves. I mean, we're gonna run into them whether we like it or not. So might as well collect the reward too. Anyway, seems they only come out at night, so let's give it a shout. Cool. More things. Unamaru, the incorrigible appeared. Onamaru. It's got an exercising arrow stuck in it. Exercising arrows are sacred relics for driving away evil. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of that monster. Come on, Amy, finish it off. Don't let it get away. Onamaru the incorrigible defeated. Damn right he's defeated. Damn shibby. The bounty part reminds me of Shadows of Mordor. That was one of those monsters from the Monster Notebook. Amazing how it appeared just after we got the book. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. That monster notebook you have? Well, you could cross out the wanted monster you've taken care of. Go ahead and strike the name off the list with your brush. That... that works. That's a nice interactive list. I like those drum sounds. It's a very nice sound. Alrighty, well, I want... Like bass and drums. They add to every song. Wait, a hint for what? Oh, a hint for those pots? Sure, why not? What to do next? Oh, it's not that I need to know what to do next. I know what to do next. I'm not going to do what's coming next. This is a choice. I just want to know how to get those pots. Anyway. They're random. You'll get them eventually. Yeah. That sounds about right. Is there any point in going, like, back to the older areas? You have to, I have a new ability. I mean, I guess that's true. Also, I think I just got enough. Oh, god damn it. No, I don't. Never mind. Hey, back to the village? Check your map again. We haven't seen everything there is to see. Yeah, I know. I know those things. Besides, a lot of things have changed in 100 years. Later. I will certainly go visit those places on the map, just not yet. Leave me the goddamn hell alone, Isun. Oh man, I'm capable of making my own decisions. Wow, what's all this? Village just bustling with activity. Wonder what's going on? Aha! What a joy to see life returning to the land. Just 14 more to go. Will you be blessed with a miracle when all the trees are in bloom? Yes, I will indeed be blessed with a miracle when all the trees bloom. This game cannot handle you going at your pace. Yeah, like, fucking hell, let me go at my pace, please. My pace is best pace. You know, do things early. Go backwards when you don't want me to. Aha! Love is a snowball hard at work guarding your territory. The most refreshing breeze suddenly started blowing today. How many years has it been since Konohana has been green and fertile? Back then, the village's trees were in full bloom. I too will bloom! Honestly, my biggest concern for this is you would need every bead. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to be doing like a full completionist run here, so don't get super worried. I just don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't really quite decided what this run will be, so... This is the music old Mr. Orange does this dance to. Ah, it takes me back. He used to dance like that every single day. How many years has it been since the leaves blew like this? It's nice to see our sacred tree, Konohana, in such good health. Ah, Mr. Orange's dance, it reminds me of my childhood. He can make any withered old tree spring into bloom with that. But he gave up dancing a long time ago now. I'm not worried about that now. My new worry is that you have such an alternative thought process. How boss fight's gonna go. You'll find him at the sacred deck up on the hill. I mean, boss fights will go just fine. They will go exactly how they are supposed to go when a person like me plays them. So these pouches that I'm filling, are they like a full heal? Are they a partial heal? Oh, I managed to get all three of those with this? That's great. I support you. Good. You're fucking better. Hey, Sequoia, my little blossom. You're looking mighty fine, thanks to us. Hey, why doesn't she say something? Come back. Come to think of it, I haven't seen her around lately. She didn't kick the bucket, did she? Come on, Sequoia, let's see that pretty little face of yours. I know. Let's ask Mr. Orange what's going on. Dun, dun. At last! At last the answer to all my prayers. All the village's trees have sprung back to life. It is time to harness the power that dwells within the good earth. Yes, it is time for the Konohana Shuffle. I shall summon back the spirit of the divine tree Konohana. Sake of Valor. But first I must break my vow of temperance. I shall gingerly sip this sake, and soon we shall see the blossoms. Yeah, that's pretty ginger. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Hey, Gramps, you okay? You got a really weird look in your eye. Stop up, Isun! What you're about to see is the stuff of legend. Behold the secret of the secrets. I give you the Konohana Shuffle. Can I make his head blossom? Ah, great Amaterasu. Sequoia? You're alive and you look very nice. Little bug friend, I see you are full of spunk as always. I also owe this elderly gentleman my deepest thanks. What bravery! Mere words cannot express the depth of my gratitude. Thanks to you all, I have been restored and re-energized. Gulp. He's full of spunk, all right. Of course, the one who deserves my thanks and respect the most is none other than the glorious god Amaterasu. Praise be to you. Quite this! I cannot guarantee that it will mean salvation for all of Nippon. But if you restore the guardian saplings spread about the land, you too will benefit from the power that results. I will remain in Kamiki praying for your mission success. How I look forward to gazing upon you again. You're the weeb. I just happen to know a couple phrases. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Oh man, what now? A consolation? Yeah. One is the loneliest number I've ever seen. It's another monkey. Asugami. Ah, Amaterasu. Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Long have I hidden myself here among the nature of Kamiki. But the time has come for I, Asugami, the proud member of the Hanakami trio of Flora gods, to reveal myself. May my power be of assistance on your grave quest. Holy smokes, that was Hasugami! With the water lily power, you can create lily pads on water. You can use them to cross any body of water. Ah, let's try it out. Come on, this way, Hami. This god, they really just did this because they couldn't think of a proper level to showcase its power. I've been eyeing that treasure chest out there for some time. Why don't you create some lily pads here? Make them like stepping stones all the way to the islet. The water lily brush technique creates lily pads on water. All you gotta do is draw circles. Come on, Furball, let me see you work wonders with that brush of yours. Again, I was overthinking it. Hey, hey! Wipe that smirk off your face. You furball. At least we don't have to worry about getting wet anymore. I know, now that you have this new power, let's use it to travel a bit further out of the village. I know there's a waterway for a ferry that went out of business around here. Our little Sequoia is back to her old peppy self, but there are still lots of guardian saplings that haven't blossomed. Don't overthink. Use that beautiful brain power to think about how great you are. Nice. Really? That was it? Wow, okay. That's fine, I can make it back. Look at those cherry blossoms drifting over from Konohana. I wonder if my husband is getting drunk over the sacred deck. Can't celebrate without falling off the wagon, of course. He's the only one who thinks nobody else notices. Alright. Oh, I have to put one of these on that spot in the water, don't I? Anyway. Love Mr. and Mrs. Orange. Yeah, they're cute. Alright, well... that was basically it for right now, I think. The glowy pool you're thinking of isn't a power. It'll make sense later. So I don't put a lily pad there? Oh. It just seems like you put a thing on that thing. Alright. Well. Was that there before? I don't remember that. Ah. Okay. Well, I went an hour longer than I intended to. It's time to end now. It is time to end. Yeah. Oh. It is getting to the point where, like, I am severely getting... No, it's not bedtime. No. You need to stop thinking that it's bedtime when I stop streaming. It is not. It is never bedtime when I stop streaming. Oh my god. It's just time to relax. That's all it is. Not bedtime. I like stay up for like I'm gonna be up for like another 3 hours. So no, it's like 8:30. It's only 8:30. I don't know. What time is it where you are? $11:41. Then it is 3 hours behind. Probably thanks to daylight savings. Yeah, daylight savings. It's pretty bad. I hate it. But then again, in Arizona, I don't have to worry about it. So there you go. But yeah, usually my whole thing is come home from work, watch a thing for a little bit, eat dinner, stream for a few hours, then watch a thing and go to bed. That's usually like the whole deal. Like so. Um, but I mean, 3 hours for one game is usually pretty good. Because I mean, after about 3 hours, like that's where like I start to get to the point where like I might run out of things to talk about. Um, like the whole like uh again, it's not bedtime. Um, I just I don't know. It's just 3 hours is a good time. It is a perfectly fine time. But anyway, I was saying that like it's starting to get to the point because like it's the 10th today, so that means that there's 10 days till Animal Crossing comes out, and I still have not received my tax refund. And I figure even if I do everything on Amazon, I'd have to have my taxes in like at least like 5 days. Like my refund would have to come to me in 5 days for me to be able to feel confident about being able to get all the stuff from my computer before the 20th. And the dumb thing is that I'm actually taking off like the 19th and 20th. So like I actually got that time off. I'd requested it off before I even had the issue with the computer. So I was going to have like 2 whole days plus the weekend to play Animal Crossing and stream it for like ungodly amounts of time. But I probably won't be able to. Which sucks. But them's the breaks, kids. So, but we'll keep our fingers crossed, shall we? That maybe the stars will align in my favors. But I just wanted to give that heads up, just in case. I mean, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. But anyway, I'm gonna go. It is time. Did I save? I saved, right? I would assume that I've saved because it's not giving me the option to do so. Yeah. See you next time.